My name is Carissa Sera-Josef, and today I will be presenting my blog assignment. I was assigned to create a blog on shingles. I chose to create my blog for men and women aged 60 years old and up. I chose this population because the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, as well as other reputable sources, note that about half of all cases of shingles occur in men and women in the 60 years and up age group. The blog can also be used by caregivers, such as family members and close friends, or anyone curious about learning more about shingles. I wanted the blog to be a helpful resource for my chosen population that progressed from general to more specific information regarding shingles. Let's start from the beginning. The first post is focused on introducing shingles to the audience. It is meant to be a brief overview of the condition, its symptoms, treatment, and outcomes. I use a video from the National Institutes of Health to give the audience information about shingles in both video and written format. I also chose this video in particular because it is focused on the 60-year and up age group. I also have two links. The first link is used to show examples of shingles without having to post graphic images directly onto the blog. I did not want to make the reader uncomfortable or discourage them from reading the blog further. The next link is used for more information about the vaccine and the shingles virus itself. It was made by the CDC and is also focused on those 60 years and older. Now we move on to the second blog post. All of the blog posts can easily be found on the left-hand corner of the blog page. The second blog post, entitled Shingles Self-Care, is focused on self-care methods to alleviate the pain of shingles and help aid in the recovery process. The NIH Senior Health video and the clickable link presents one elderly woman's experience with shingles. I felt it was important to show a video to reiterate to the audience that there are real people in the world, similar in age, that have experienced shingles. The following self-care tips can be used to help alleviate the pain during a shingles outbreak, as well as aid in the recovery process. This includes avoiding scratching, using a cool compress, wearing clean, comfortable, and loose clothing, and soothing sores using various methods such as calamine lotion and colloidal oatmeal baths. The reader can also take medication such as antiviral medication and prescription pain medication. Another helpful tip for the reader is to relax because reducing stress levels is important for the recovery process. The following link is used to show the progression of shingles. I chose this link to show graphic representation of the rash over a period of a few weeks in order to inform the reader about the various different stages. The third blog post is entitled Shingles, Recommendations for Family Members of Patients. The video shares the experience of a wife whose husband had shingles to show that the patient is not the only person affected by the condition. It is important to address how to prevent transmission because people aged 60 and up generally have contact with family members of various age groups, friends, or even caretakers. The post also has information on how family members and caretakers can assist with shingles treatment. This includes providing a relaxing environment and helping patients remember to take their medications. There are two links on this blog post. The first link shows common rash sites of the shingles virus. It is important to avoid contact with these rash sites when they are not healed to prevent transmission. The second blog link gives more information on how to prevent shingles. Now we can move on to the fourth blog post. The fourth post concentrates on the treatment of shingles. The video in the beginning acts as a brief summary of the information covered in the previous topics to refresh the reader's memory. Treatment is important, especially for those 60 years and up. According to the CDC, people that are 60 years of age and older are more likely to develop postherpetic neuralgia, or PHN. This is covered in the second section of this post. Educating the audience on the different medications and treatment methods will hopefully make them feel more comfortable and confident in their recovery process. My final blog post is to help prepare patients for their appointment. Sometimes it can be scary going to see the doctor, especially when you have a new condition. I use photos of elderly people to make the content more relatable to the audience. Some tips include recording symptoms and listing medications, especially when it may be hard to remember all of them in detail. The second to last section in this post has information on what to expect from the doctor. I hope that this makes the patient feel more relaxed and prepared with their treatment process. The concluding remarks section of this post promotes the use of vaccines to prevent chickenpox and shingles. According to the Mayo Clinic in 2014, even if a person has had shingles, the vaccine may help reduce its reoccurrence. This brings us to the end of my blog. I hope that it acts as a useful source of information for my chosen population of men and women 60 years of age and up. I also hope that it is helpful for anyone outside of my target population, such as caretakers, family members, friends, those under 60, and even those just simply interested in learning more about shingles. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video about my blog. For more information, please feel free to visit my blog at carissasjhsc6235.blogspot.com.